Creating polynomials. In this lesson, you're going to learn to create polynomials from parameters. Parameters are a set of rules. So we're going to start with just creating a generic polynomial. In this case, I want a trinomial with a degree of 3 and a leading coefficient of 7. So the first thing I look at is I need a trinomial. Remember, a trinomial means it's got to have 3 terms. So I might think about this. 1, 2, 3. There's my 3 terms. I need to have a leading coefficient of 7. Well, we know the leading coefficient goes in the front, so my 7 is going to go here. Now all I have to do is take care of the degree of 3, and then I can fill in with whatever I want. So I'm going to go ahead and make this 7x to the 3rd power. Now I've got my degree of 3. Now the last 2 pieces can be whatever I want them to be. So I'm going to say plus 2x minus 5. I have my 3 terms. I have a degree of 3 and a leading coefficient of 7. I could have done something a little bit different. I also could have said, okay, here's my 3 terms, here's my 7, maybe I want 7w to the 3rd power minus 4w squared plus 2. Both of these answers would be considered correct because they meet the rules that were set for me. Now I'm going to let you practice a couple. In this example, we're going to look at what happens when I am given 2 polynomials and I need to find a third. So in this one, given f of x equals x squared plus 3x plus 8, find a polynomial g of x such that f of x plus g of x will equal 6x squared minus 4x plus 2. Well, if I think about what we know about inverse operations, I should be able to take my answer, subtract what I know, and get what I need. We know from solving equations that if I say, 7 plus blank equals 11, that we can take a minus 7 and we can find out then the blank that I'm looking for is 4. We can do the same type of thing here with our polynomials because we know how to add and subtract polynomials. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take the answer piece, the 6x squared minus 4x plus 2, and I'm going to subtract f of x. Remember to line up like terms. And remember, we're subtracting, so we do want to think about a parenthesis there. Draw my line. 6 minus 1 would give me 5x squared. Negative 4 minus 3 would give me negative 7x. And 2 minus 8 would give me negative 6. This is the answer for what we're looking for g of x. Let's try one more time. Given p of x equals 4x squared plus 2x minus 9, find polynomial r of x such that p of x minus r of x equals 2x squared plus 7x minus 2. So in this case, what I need to do is think about this a little differently than the last one. Because we are doing a subtraction, we know that this answer needs to be smaller than r of x. So this time what I need to do is I need to start with my p of x, 4x squared plus 2x minus 9, and then I need to subtract that answer piece so that I can finish with what will end up being r of x. So 4 minus 2 will give me 2x squared. 2 minus 7 will give me negative 5x. Negative 9 minus negative 2 will give me negative 7. and that ends up being my r of x. Now I'm going to let you have time to practice a couple of these. In conclusion, it is possible to create polynomials given a set of parameters. Sometimes the parameters are fairly simple, like the first example. Sometimes the parameters require a little more work, like the second two examples.